You were born an original. Don't die a copy. Tease views, tease views.
Yes, what's up? It is your girl Tease and welcome to Tease Views right here on my YouTube channel. And don't forget, if you like the videos, subscribe, share, and tag a friend. Tell a friend, sharing is caring. So this video is about visas. I've been flooded and bombarded with visa questions, which you definitely want some heads up that I'm going to give at the end of the video. So you want to stick and stay for this. Now, a lot of my Caribbean peeps and especially Jamaicans been asking, where can I go that I don't need a visa? You know, because of course the visa is kind of difficult sometimes. Okay, so these are a few countries that I've been that I would recommend. Barbados is absolutely beautiful, and you know that's where Rihanna is from, so they take pride into that, and they've been investing a lot to make sure that it's up to par. Rihanna also been investing in our country. So one of the things that I actually loved and admire about Barbados, it was so clean, absolutely beautiful, and so clean. I have to give that to them. Also, the Bahamas is very beautiful. A lot of beaches, a lot of beautiful beaches. I think they have over 700 different little islands. So, you know, there's a lot of choices. St. Lucia, it's really amazing. It really have that St. Mary feel to it, where it's kind of country, and you have the rivers, you have the beaches. So I like that about St. Lucia. Dominica, the nature island, the nature isle, beautiful country, very country. Meaning, you know, Jamaican always say country, so it kind of remind me. I know one of them backbush place there with a lot of trees, but very scenic, very green. They have 3 huge rivers and a few streams. They will always market it and say, oh, we have 365 rivers. No, that's not true. Not to me, honey. Guys, from all my Dominica passe, I love you guys, but we need to stop it with the 365 rivers something there. Because as a Jamaican, if you tell us you have 365 rivers, we're looking for 365 kind of Duns River, 365 kind of YS Falls, 365 kind of, you know, Martha Bray, and it's not like that. There are a lot of streams. So I would say 3 or 4 major rivers and a few streams. Everything like a Pugla water, Dominica, there's a river. But anyway, Dominica is nice to go if you want a quiet getaway. I would recommend Dominica. Dominica Republic, Punta Cana is very beautiful, not the city. I went to Santo Domingo, didn't like it, definitely preferred Punta Cana. Cuba is absolutely amazing. It's more like a time travel because there's so many old cars, historical buildings. That was actually one of the first places I visited in 2001. First time ever visiting, you know, any country outside of Jamaica. And I mean, it was amazing. Now it's more commercialized because a lot of people has been adding it to their list. It's a lot of tourists now, so of course the prices are way higher and it's more touristy, but I would still recommend it because I'm sure it's still beautiful. And like I said, if you want to time travel and feel like you went back into the 70s, early 80s, Cuba is the place. Antigua, absolutely beautiful island as well. 365 beaches. You cannot go wrong with beaches in Antigua, and the people are friendly. Never had any problem with them. St. Kitts and Nevis. I didn't like St. Kitts so much. Actually, I lived there for like a month, and I prefer Nevis way more. That was actually in 2006. They weren't so tourist friendly, so it was kind of hard, you know, with the locals. So hopefully they have improved that. But you know, it's a cool country, and you know, for Jamaicans or for maybe a typical Caribbean person, you know, what will get you is the monkeys. There's like a lot of wild monkeys, like 1 million monkeys in St. Kitts. So that is, you know, different. Those are some of the places that you don't need visa for in the Caribbean that, you know, you still can have fun. Some places you can go without visa is Trinidad and Tobago. Never been there. St. Vincent, I've never been. Belize also, you can go without a visa. I've never been to Belize, but I heard it's beautiful, and you know, just research it. Okay, to the $1 million question, my Europe trip, the visa that I needed. A lot of people has been asking me about, you know, the 14 countries that I visited, you know, how difficult it was for a visa. All the countries I went to was actually Schengen states, so I additional visa. I needed one visa that covers the Schengen areas, which covers about 25 countries. 27 depends on the kind of Schengen visa you got. So I got a multiple entry, which means I can come in and out of a Schengen state. So that made it easy for me to visit Croatia. I couldn't have gone to Croatia, even though it's a part of the Schengen state, if I had a one entry. So yeah, the requirements that you need for the Schengen visa: bank statement, job letter, itinerary, travel insurance, hotel reservation, flight reservation, a valid passport. Of course, it has to have at least 6 months before the expiration date on it, and 2 passport pics, and of course your visa fee. Now, this is like a brata, what I'm going to give to all my Jamaican peeps or my Caribbean peeps. Unfortunately, because we're a travel risk, because they know Caribbean people always try to go to Europe or foreign countries to find employment, you know, they kind of treat us like all the way trying to get a job somewhere, and we can't really go for a vacation. Unfortunately, that's the truth. So my little advice is you gotta lie, unfortunately. Because if I'd said when I was applying for my visa that I'm gonna go to 14 different countries and go all around, no, they would never give me the visa. Because we'd have to have Cara Bank, Lana Bank, Osa Bank, Julia Bank, and maybe a Manchana Bank. Because it gets too complicated. So you have to keep it simple. You have to lie. Unfortunately, yes, you have to tell a lie. Because if you say you're going to go to all these countries, then you need proof of hotel accommodation, flights or travel or bus ticket or train ticket, and all of these things that gets complicated. So unfortunately, just tell a lie. Start 2 countries you plan to do, or 1 country, and then you just want to get the visa, then you can just bust off and do what the hell you want to do. And that's the honest truth. Hopefully, maybe if they're watching this, they'll change it and look at us Caribbean people like, okay, not all of them want to go and find employment. Some of them actually want to go on vacation. And it is so easy and cheap, depends on where you want to go in Europe, to travel throughout Europe. Because like I said, my bus ticket from Slovakia to Austria was €5 in 2 hours. So it's really easy to cross some of these borders. It's easy to get a transportation. Some of the buses that I took had chargers, and Wi-Fi. So I mean, like I said, it's really cool. It's very comfortable. If you're planning on traveling cheap, then that is the way to go, and it's fun, and I advise you to do it. So that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, if you like it, subscribe and share, tell a friend, and please keep the questions going. Be patient with me. I'll try to get to all the questions and answer them as soon as possible. 2018, you're gonna be getting a lot of answers, I promise you. So don't worry. Just share the videos, and don't forget, if you like, subscribe.